What is going on, everybody? Happy Friday and happy Beta Ray Build Day. So apparently today is, I say apparently because I haven't been keeping up. Also, just a heads up, I'm not feeling the best. That's why I haven't had a video release in a couple of days now. But I did want to get on here to talk about the Friday blog post with you all. And so hopefully you guys will bear with me. Now, we do have Beta Ray Bill released here today, so you can get on for your Red Star polls and all of those shenanigans if that's what you want to do. I'll be doing that a little bit later. I might even get a one and done. Honestly, when I pulled for Team Loki, I got it a one and done. I pulled an Elite 5, I got him to drop, and that was it. That seems to be my Red Star experience these days, but mileage will vary. Now, we have a few things to talk about here with the blog, and we'll see what ends up showing up. So if you're ready to go, everybody, then let's boil this down. Now, today's blog post is titled The Last Run of the Horseman Scourges. Now, some of you may have seen this in the data mines. There was some talk about Morgan Le Fay and how the Pestilence Scourge was going to be reshaped going forward. So I think that's what we're going to see here in maybe a little bit more specific details. It seems like they're basically changing from a leaderboard function to how it has been to something new. And that's what's going to happen. Hopefully you guys are doing all right also with the ongoing events that's currently right now with the arena and all that. And don't forget to make sure you're checking your daily offers, because that's going to be really important inside the offer section to getting progress for that. Now we have Coordinated Assault coming back on July the 18th, and it looks like it also includes Allied Supply Orb Fragments, which is interesting. That's in 4 days, so they're going to be using this. That orb is here to stay. It seems then, maybe, at least in the Alliance donation box. We have Bounty of Asgard next week on, what day is that? Wednesday. So you know that the event video is probably going to be coming Monday or Tuesday for that. Spend Apples of Idun, and earn war credits, plus use Nowhere in War. So more war events, because the one that's ongoing right now is also, or ending today rather, has been war as well. Strike Pass Season 38 featuring Cosmo, Quick Rumble, Chaos Theory, Star-Lord Annihilation added to the bumps. I don't know why, but I think that's a funny name, and it's just, they're going for it. Nexus Hard Chapter 1 and 2. Now, as you guys may know, that this was unlocked a little bit early, so I cleared all of my Nexus Hard. Now, it was unlocked, what was it? Not yesterday, the day before. I don't remember now. My days are blurring a little bit because I'm not feeling super well. But anyways, I managed to get into here to Nexus Hard, and I cleared all of the levels already. I think it wasn't supposed to come out, obviously, at that time. But I also heard that the enemies were very easy. So I don't know if they're retailoring that to make it harder. I'm not sure what their plan is there. And then Elite Star Store for Vol and Thor Infinity War coming sometime next week as well. So let's read on a little bit. So the upcoming Scourge events. Now, the final run of Morgan Le Fay's Pestilence Scourge is going to go live on July the 17th at 2 p.m. So that's next week on Monday. So make sure that you don't miss out on that. If you need to get shards on this, then do so. That'll be the original method, with the Scourges and all of that. And then after that, and then we'll have more information on the new structure. Oh, okay, so it's not even included in here. Great. So you might get more information in the data mines right now. Anyways, from what I understand is that they're going to be moving to a strictly milestone system, whereas that you're going to be playing the Scourge run solo by yourself. Well, I mean, obviously, but you're going to be working towards getting a certain amount of milestone points, and that's going to give you the shards that you're going to need to unlock Morgan Le Fay as you go through at the different star levels. So, X points for 3-star, X points for 4-star, etc., etc., etc. And so that's how it seems to be running and what they're going to be doing with the Scourge events going forward. So if you've heard it or read about that, let me know your thoughts about that in the comments down below. When it's become official, I'll be talking about it again probably, but it is what it is. I mean, they've waited a long time to bring these back, and I think they should have still kind of ran it before. They could have still kept it going at the usual cadence rather than keeping them locked for months and months, because the last thing we got, I believe, was Archangel. Coordinated Assault. So we know how this goes, but then they're also bringing in the Allied Supply Orb Fragments, can be found in a login calendar and the web milestone. don't forget that the Allied supply... So we've been getting these currently right now. Each Apocalypse Bounty. You know what? And just for the purposes of this video, I don't like this sort of orb within an orb system. You pull the Allied supply orb, and then you get within this shard fragments for... the Apocalypse Bounty Orb. But just to showcase, because apparently someone in my alliance did get the jackpot at 5 million blue 5 ions. That lucky bastard. And so I'm going to pull these two that I have right now here on the video. Wow! No way! No effing way. I mean, it's not 5, but that's a lot. Oh, shit. Oh, I lost it. Well, you guys saw it. It's there in the video footage. I was going to take a screen cap, and I didn't get a chance. That's a lot of ions. That must have just been pure luck. Come on. What was that? Yeah, that was... yeah. A quarter of a chance from 4%. So that's like a 1% chance. Someone turned on the dev mode. Yeah, because now I get crap. 15,000 blue 5 ions. Oh my god. Alright, well... It still doesn't change my opinion of the orb. I don't like the Allied orb, how it's an orb within an orb to get to the Apocalypse Bounty orb. But it is what it is. So each Apocalypse... Yeah, there you go. You saw what happened. And so this is going to be going live on the 18th, which is going to be on next Tuesday. Now, this hasn't changed otherwise in terms of... Well, actually it has changed a little bit. So maybe I need to do an update video on the math here, because you only get 2 points per ISO 8 campaign energy, but you also get a point for an Allied supply orb fragment. Will we know exactly how much we get, though? That's the problem. Probably not. Is it going to be the exact same as it currently is right now in the Alliance donation box? That part, I don't really know. And I can't even click on it to show you. But it was like, you know, a 1,000 in these first 4 boxes and then 1,000 here. So are they keeping that and then maintaining that going forward? Not entirely sure about that. So we'll have to kind of wait and see. There's also Apocalypse Bounty orb fragments within the actual milestone itself. So this is going to be helpful for you to kind of, and it's alliance based, it's 5 days, and you're going to want to convince your alliance to push for this, and we'll break down the math later on how this has changed, especially because it's 2 points to 1 for the campaign energy, and we'll see how that kind of matches up over the course of the 5 days. Bounty of Asgard. What are we doing for this? Scoop up the apples from select campaign nodes. We know the drill on that one. So, you know, you typically want to farm the hard mode campaigns for this and spending them in an event store to power up your roster. Does it say what's in there? No, it doesn't seem to. So we'll have to wait and see on that one as usual. By earning war credits. Okay, so what is the kind of breakdown for the scoring for that one? It does seem down here. Spend 1 apple, 1 point. Earn 1 war credit, 2 points. There are limits, though. The limits are back. Play 1 war battle with no wear character, so that's up to 2 war battles here, it seems, because you get 1,000 points up to 10,000. So, and then gear tier. I have a gear tier 17 Nova, but I don't really have it for the rest of the characters. I barely built up the other characters, so it's probably just going to be a case of me just doing Nova with the 4 and then trying to find something easy to beat and then picking up my points that way. Doesn't look too bad otherwise, just like a standard event. So we'll be getting the math done for that one, and of course that'll be out early next week as well. Back to the blog. What else do we have? The Valhalla Vanguard web milestone. So this is alongside Coordinated Assault and possibly over Bounty of Asgard as well. Play 1 raid battle. So this is the apples. You get 1,000 apples and you get some allied support for allied supply orb fragments. You get 2,000 in here. So maybe this is actually replacing the alliance donation part actually. So you do 15 raid battles in a day in a 24-hour period, and you get 1 allied supply orb and 1,000 apples. So that'll go towards the events for that. Then we have Quick Rumble for Young Avengers. I'm yeah, totally out of it today. Dark Dimension Celebration. Now, we heard about this. Maybe you not here on the channel. I haven't covered it. But 100 shards from Star-Lord Annihilation or Thor. Now, the way this works is that you're going to be able to choose what you want to do. You know, you have the tokens, and it's up to you. Do you want shards for Star-Lord Annihilation, or do you want shards for Thor Infinity War? You know, I do like this. At least they give you an option of what you can decide to choose, and so that's entirely up to you. And there's going to be polls and stuff for future blitzes that they do, like every time Dark Dimension gets one. Beta Bray Bill also received a rework. And do we have an official date? Okay, Nexus Hard on July the 18th. So they're doing a lot of things on the 18th. That's going to be on Tuesday as well. And, well, at least I've already cleared the nodes, so mine should be 3-star, but you'll get to farm Absorbing Man and Dark Beast. Also to note, Absorbing Man and Dark Beast are both Gold Orb and Training Orb Fragment nodes. So that'll add one more onto your farming, or maybe you can kind of pivot to do that, which is great. So that's going to be the 4th node to do for both Gold Orb Fragments and Training Orb Fragments. So that's going to be really good. So now you can actually farm up to 1,600 Fragments in a single day for both, which is almost a full Gold Orb. So yeah, I guess maybe that's part of their strategy going forward. Also, the Nexus Hard mode does actually have a little bit more on the gold drop side of things. It's not much. It's like 10% over Heroes Hard mode. But yeah, there's a little bit more gold in there if you're farming those 2 chapters. Bumps, we already talked about that. That's Star-Lord Annihilation and Friday Free Claim, which I do have up here right now. So make sure that you are claiming this stuff because it's actually really important, especially for Mischief Returns. Make sure you're grabbing that. Make sure you're grabbing the 2K from Vol. Make sure that you get this one from today, which actually includes one full Deceiver Orb Fragment for this upcoming event, which is actually kind of nice. So thanks for that. And of course, on top of the 5 Beta Ray Bill shards as well there, which isn't going to help too much, but it is what it is there. And of course I can go jump into my game because it's going to auto-claim everything, and there are my event stuff. Do I have... Oh, I got two orbs here for the event. Let's open this. I don't normally open orbs while I'm on a blog video, but I feel like my luck has been changed. Now, I did pull... My best orb so far has been 23. I'm not at 3-star yet. Let's see if we can... Oh, we got a... Oh, I forgot, damn it, that the gold orb in the center is actually pretty misleading because, like, everything is a gold drop. But let's see, maybe we'll actually get a gold one. Okay, 9 shards. Let me know what you think about this event. There's been a lot of opinions, actually, on this particular event of Deceiver Returns and how people have been walking away with almost nothing, or nothing, in their orbs. And it's been a bit of a pain in the ass. My goal is to get a 3-star, honestly, at this point. The estimated value of the orb is somewhere around 5 shards, but, you know, as you know how slot machine gambling can work, that sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you don't. The other thing that I did want to talk about, but I think we're going to be doing it in a separate video because I think it deserves its own attention, is the changes that was announced by the NSF player voice movement with regards to character availability. Now, it's not farmability, it's availability, and I want to talk about that. I've kind of talked about it in previous videos as far as how things are currently as of now, and I think we need to kind of revisit that a little bit in terms of our expectations for the game and the characters going forward. For example, you know, we have Dark Beast becoming farmable, which is fine, and then we have Absorbing Man, which came out in like March, and there's this huge gap of characters between Dark Beast and Absorbing Man. I don't really understand their strategy on this one, but hey, we're going to be talking about that in the next video, if that's what it is. I don't know if it's in that order. But anyways, yeah, I'm not feeling super great. So I'm going to go now, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and let me know what your thoughts are, both of the blog and the upcoming events, in the comments down below. And of course, until next time, stay safe and healthy. I should take my own advice. And I will see you all later. Boylon signing out.